Hope all is well everybody's way who's watching, whoever you are, wherever you are. Today is Wednesday, June 17th, 2026. It's been over a year since we first came to Grove City Police Department to follow our constitutionally protected activity of filing a complaint against an officer, which since then has turned into a crime, basically. Our constitutional rights and our constitutionally protected activity has been transpired into a crime. We are now criminals for doing so by them filing a false report against my partner, because I never got to finish filing my complaint because we found out that he had this warrant. He got the warrant cleared and we had trial set, and then Canal Winchester in October 8th of 2025 had woken us up out of sleep under a warrant that didn't exist, and needless to say arrested both my partner and I. Arrested me because I went to grab my phone to record it so that y'all could see what was happening, and the cop didn't like it and tried to use the excuse of, I thought you were going to grab a gun and all this other stuff, even though I specifically said I was grabbing my phone. And our fur baby, emotional support animal, Bruno, was also in the van with us. And so not only was I going to record the interaction, but I was going to sit in my car with him, or our car with him, while I did so. And the cop didn't like it, and he grabbed me so hard he hurt my shoulder. I finally got my insurance and stuff figured out enough to where, between that and the pain that I've endured since October of last year now, I just needed to get it figured out on what is wrong with my shoulder so I can get it better. But today we are back at the Grove City Police Department to file another FOIA request, because the first time last year that we did, the video is already on my YouTube for Grove City FOIA request. And things turned and escalated into a trial and charges being thrown at us, our constitutional rights being violated on so many levels. So today we're coming back here to file another FOIA request. That's what you guys are coming with me to do. I just wanted to document it again like I did the last time, because it's escalated since then unnecessarily, just because we were following a constitutionally protected activity. They have now tried to turn us into criminals. So I'm just documenting for my own safety. And here we go.
Hi. Yeah, I'm looking for a Freedom of Information Act form and a complaint form, please. Good. I just want a form. I mean, I found them online. Yeah, I don't want to speak to an officer, I just want a form.
So right now they're saying they don't have no complaint forms, but we can speak to an officer, which is exactly what they did to us last time and set us up.
I've already downloaded what a complaint form looks like online, so I know that they have them. That's not the point. You can file online, there's a form online, why don't they do a form in person?
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah, because they could easily print it up for us, but they refuse it.
No, that's not what I'm doing. I haven't even said her, I just want the form, and I know there's a form online, but I'm just trying to get a hard
We
copy.
don't have a physical form. Our complaints are done in person or over the phone.
But how would you handle an online complaint then?
We don't have an online complaint form.
You
I
do
could
that.
have sworn that I've seen one, but I will look into that
I
then.
don't think it's on our website.
Okay, that's fine, I'll look into that then. I thought there was, and if so, then, so be it.
Pretty sure there is.
And then, I'm not gonna fill that out. I just want to do this for a record request.
Okay. So what time frame do you want?
What are my options? Yes, ma'am.
What's the time frame you want on that?
I believe I put a time frame on there. It's going to be from, okay, everything will be from January 1st, 2024 to today, 06/17, 2026.
What our processes are when somebody who's arrested on a.
Who's arrested?
Do you
Yeah.
have a dog with them? What do we do with the dog?
Mhm.
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, just the general process, like,
Okay.
you guys, just whatever it is.
On that form,
For sure.
how are we gonna hold it? We can let you know when it's done.
How long, how many days do you guys have to have it
So
done?
it's a reasonable amount of time. For something this large, it's just as long as it's going to take for them to get it filled. So I can't give you a specific time frame.
Is-
Would you like to leave an email address or a phone number?
Because on phone numbers, you guys will look that up and then, hurt somebody, so no, I'm not doing that.
When are you gonna come back and check on it then?
We'll come back next
I'll come
week.
back in a week.
In 1 week?
Mhm.
Okay, we'll let you know if it's done or not at that time.
Cool.
Perfect, thank you.
Sounds good. Thank
Can I
you.
get a copy of that?
Of what? This?
Of everything that says that I turned that in?
Yeah, just a minute.
Yep.
1 week is probably going to be too early, so are you gonna come back each week to check on it? Or you wanna give us?
Yeah,
a-
if
We'll
anything.
decide what happens when I come back,
See how
what they
far.
have and don't have, and how much time at that time they feel they may need to complete this.
So we're just waiting on them to give us a copy. And then, yep, there is. There is. Right here. Public bathrooms. Nice. That's awesome.
Okay, can I get my original back? Can you guys keep a copy? Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Have a good day. Okay. You're gonna use potty? Okay. Alright, guys, so that was a lot smoother than the first time that we came here. And I guess, in a way, knowing a little bit more of the process compared to the last time we didn't realize we were being set up. I'm pretty sure you can get a printed copy of the complaint form for an officer. I just don't understand how you wouldn't be able to write a complaint, something that's constitutionally protected, or at least is said to be. And then the sergeant here at Grove City decided she wanted to press charges for false allegations against an officer, turning a constitutionally protected activity into a crime. And there was no crime that was being committed or intended to be committed when we came here last year.
Intent is whatever, but again, it's not about intent to do anything, because we didn't do anything. So even if they're trying to say that we broke some sort of law, we didn't. We did not break a law. And voicing your opinion about something and how you feel is what every single police agency asks for. See something, say something. You have some feelings, you feel a certain way, talk to us about it so we can get this stuff worked out, so people aren't afraid to keep these things to themselves, so we can actually get real resolve in our neighborhoods. And then when people actually say, hey, this is how I feel, then they want to try to penalize you because, oh, well, maybe one of our officers wasn't doing the best, or, maybe you have an opinion and we don't like your opinion, so we're going to penalize you and hurt you on a criminal take, all kinds of different things because we don't like what you have to say. But what I have to say, in my opinion, should be as valuable as someone's gun, if not more. So if I can't say what I feel, how do I get to choose my religion? How do I get to do any of these things if I can't even bare minimum say how I feel?
But the thing is, this is supposed to be law, not emotions and stuff. So the fact that they're letting their emotions and their ego control how they dictate the law is the unlawful thing. So that's what we're dealing with. But thanks for tuning in, y'all. It was a smoother experience than I expected. But even though it was smooth, again, they definitely tried to get us to talk to the sergeant, which is the same sergeant that pressed charges on my partner the first time. So
I don't know if that was she may not have been the one that came out. Who knows who was actually there?
yeah, I don't know if there's more than one sergeant or not. So yeah, I guess let me correct myself. But I'm assuming it would be. But yeah, so that's our trip to Grove City PD today to get FOIA requests. That went a lot smoother than the last time. The last time it just kind of got pushed along. We've been basically waiting over a year for the first FOIA request that we never got. They tried to email it to us with a temporary link thing that you have to download it within, I don't even know what the time frame is because it doesn't tell you how long you have, and then by the time you get the email, it's like 3 days. Okay, so regardless, it was a temporary link, and I don't know, it just doesn't seem right. Like, if I want a copy of something, giving me a temporary link that expires after, that, you understand. Say less. But anyways, I love y'all. Hope you have a great freaking rest of the week. Hope you have a blessed weekend, and we'll catch you on the next adventure, because this trial thing and being falsely accused ourselves over a constitutionally protected activity is just hilarious and unbelievable. The corruption here in Ohio and the so-called justice system. Where is our justice of just trying to survive and being literally drugged into a criminal activity for no reason, for their own benefit? And I don't get it. It's one of those things where it was like, I never understood why people got paid out for certain lawsuits, yada yada. Like, I thought it was like, oh, hey, that's cool though, good for them. But I never actually took into consideration of the importance of why those things happened. And now, being drugged through this situation the way that I have, now I understand, because the damages and the amount of time, money, and energy that is spent trying to prove my innocence and prove that they're the liars and the criminals, like, it's insane. It's completely insane. And how we have a justice system full of a bunch of criminals in the seats is just insane. It's insane. But, it goes past the justice system, obviously, right? It goes our political stance, everything. There's just so much corruption, so many lies binded into our country and where we all come from and who we all are. I just feel like life is life for all of us, and we all go through our own battles, but overall we're all people. We're all humans and souls. Well, now I guess we're not all humans, but if you're alive and you can think for yourself and all these things, like animal, plants, even, like, plants are so amazing. It's so crazy. Like, what is those one things? The Venus flytraps, specifically, just right off the top of my head, those are just really resilient plants that make you think of so many different things of the factor of life. Like, wow, this plant has a mind of its own in such a way to where it can open itself, let something land in its mouth or whatever, the inside, and then snatch it up, and it's what provides it's the meal for the flower, and the flower grows. The Venus flytrap grows. Very interesting, the whole thing. And there's like some of I guess, like, poison or something. Don't quote me, guys. I'm an idiot. Don't quote me. I try, okay? But I did look it up. I just can't remember. But some kind of, like, poison or something that's inside of it, so that whenever something lands inside of it and it closes, it, like, deteriorates. Specifically the fly is what I was learning about. But anyways, self-education, But I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned for the next few battles of Grove City, Canal, Winchester, Columbus, Ohio, Franklin County, and what's the other one? Franklin and Fairfield County. Franklin and Fairfield County. Corruption, crack open kind of stuff. That's what we doing. Cracking it open. Oh, and shout out to Afro Man for winning his case, because this is very similar to his case. I mean, it's all based on our constitutional rights, and that's all it is. And so shout out to Afro Man. Anybody watching, comment on Afro Man stuff. Hit up Skippy2Rad, because we got some corruption to crack open together. Legit. I'm on a mission. Afro Man, I need you, dude. Because this is the same stuff. You got Adams County, Ohio. We up here in Franklin and Fairfield County, Columbus area, surrounding areas. Got to crack the case open over here, too, because it is deep. It is so deep. And it's so wrong on so many levels. So you can't even exist out here without people just messing with you in every direction and trying to stir you up and get you caught up in some shit that you don't want to be stirred up or caught up in. It's not okay. So, God bless America. Love. Y'all have the best, most blessed day. I got one arm to use because my shoulders hurt. Like I said, I went to the doctor. So, I have to use this. It sucks to use this because it kind of makes my collarbone hurt a little extra than it does when it's just hanging down. I don't know if that's a good thing because it's healing something, or a bad thing because it's showing specific areas that I'm hurting. There's Josh Carey.
Don't forget to send her some money on Cash App. That's always cool. Like, subscribe, whatever that stuff is. They say online, though. I was born in 85 before all this crap. All that fun stuff. You do that fun stuff because the fun stuff is cool.
Exactly.
iPods. Let's do it with me. This afternoon, everybody. We're all doing one.
We're not doing no Tide Pods, y'all. But anyways, yeah, do what he said. Like, share, subscribe. It'll really help us out. I'm not good at being a streamer. I'm just good at being a blogger. I'm just blogging my activities, my experiences, stuff like that. So I'm not trying to be anybody popular on YouTube. I don't care to be anybody popular. If it happens, it happens. It is what it is. That's just bringing the tribe together, you know, connecting the tribe. But ultimately, that's not my intent on here. My intent is fully just documenting my experiences and places I've been, places I go, things that I do, people I meet, all that kind of stuff. Just blogging. I'm just a blogger. I'm a blogger vlogger. I'm not a good vlogger, but I try. So, like, share, subscribe. Have the best rest of the week and the bestest, most blessed weekend. I love y'all, and I gotta put my phone down here so I can say peace.